Hello friends, in this lecture we will study about RL, RC and RLC networks. Okay, so actually what we will do due to time constraint, and as you know your syllabus is reduced, I will not completely give you explanation about these circuits. Okay, instead we'll focus on output results and how to solve the example. Okay, because theoretical part is not there in your syllabus, so instead giving all that derivations, I will give the part which is useful for your example solving. Okay, so there will be two types of equations. One is homogeneous equation, homogeneous equation okay, which will be of the format di by dt plus pi equal to 0. Okay, here p is constant. Okay, if such type of differential equation is there, means we'll solve the examples by transient. Then after t minus and t 0 plus 0 plus, we will draw circuit for t greater than 0. There we will apply KVL equation. Then we will have to arrange that equation in this format. Okay, if it looks like this, okay, only these two terms are there and third term is 0, then it is homogeneous equation, and solution of this equation will be I of t equal to k into a raised to minus p of t. Okay, and the value of k is obtained by putting t equal to 0 in equation of I of t, right? Value of k is find out by putting t equal to 0 in equation of I of t. Now if after writing differential equation, if you observe that equation is of this format, di by dt plus pi equal to q, okay, where q is a function of an independent variable t or a constant, then for such type of equations your I of t, this is non-homogeneous, non-homogeneous. Okay, if such type of equation is there, then its solution is given as a I of t equal to q by p plus k e raised to minus pt. Okay, so this is very important points, and you should keep these 2 points in mind, okay, while solving these equations. Now let's see one example. This is the circuit given. This is of a 100 ohm, this is of 15 volt, this resistance is of 3000 ohm, this inductor is of a 90 millihenry, okay, 90. Current here is IL of t, voltage across inductor is VL of t. Now what has been asked? Okay, the question is, for the network shown, steady state is reached. This is a very important point. Already steady state condition is reached. Okay, now steady state is reached with switch closed. When switch was closed, okay, direction is like this. So switch was closed, okay, at 0 minus, and at that condition circuit has attained a steady state condition. Now we'll have to find out the expression for IL of t and VL of t. So this is the question. What we'll do, first we'll draw equation at t equal to 0 minus. So at t equal to 0 minus, this switch will be closed and circuit will look like this thing. Okay, now the twist is steady state was reached. Okay, so as steady state was reached, obviously your inductor will act as a short circuit like this. As inductor is short circuit, the resistance will vanish. Okay, so circuit looks like this. This is 100 ohm, this is 15 volt, and this is IL at 0 minus. Now, how to find out this current? IL at 0 minus is given as 15 divided by 100, which is nothing but 0.15 ampere, right? Now, at IL at 0 plus, at T equal to 0 plus, T equal to 0 plus. Okay, what will be the current in inductor? Very easily you can say that current through inductor doesn't change instantaneously, so it will remain same. So I can write IL at 0 plus is nothing but 0.15 ampere only, right? Now I will draw circuit for t greater than 0. Okay, at t greater than 0, what will be the circuit? So I will draw circuit like this. See, now switch is open. Na? Previously switch was closed. So at t equal to 0 minus, this was the circuit. At t equal to 0 plus, I have not drawn the circuit, but directly you can draw the circuit with this resistance, and this will be current source of 0.15 ampere. Now t equal to 0 plus, now this resistance is there. Inductor has discharge, so now inductor will act as an inductor itself. At the same time, it will act as a current source of a value 0.15 ampere. Okay, this is 3000 ohm, so 90 millihenry, and this is 0.15 ampere. So when I will apply KVL equation here, equation will be 90 into, okay, L di by dt, no? So 90 millihenry, so 90 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, it is millihenry, huh? So 90 into 10 raised to minus 3 L di by dt, di L by dt. Okay, this is the current in this voltage in this inductor, plus this 3000 into current IL, plus 3000 into current IL equal to 0. Okay, or else you can give negative sign to both the terms, and that negative can be removed and positive can be kept. Okay, so if I arrange this equation to look like a homogeneous or a non-homogeneous equation, what I can do, dIL by dt plus, if I want to make these equations in this particular format, so there will should not be any coefficient for di by dt. So what I will do, I will divide each term by 90 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, so here it will become dIL by dt. Here it will become 3000 divided by 90 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, so it will become 33.33 into 10 raised to, now it will be plus 3. Okay, 3000 divided by 90 is 33.33 into 10 to minus 3, which was in denominator. When it come in a numerator, it will become plus. Okay, IL equal to 0. Now you can see this equation resembles di by dt plus pi equal to 0. So it is homogeneous equation. And what is the solution for homogeneous equation? Solution of for homogeneous equation is a k e raised to minus pt, right? So let's write down solution for this equation. I'll write it here only. Solution for is IL of t equal to k e raised to minus p, right? No, what is p? See here, p is nothing but this term particular. Okay, so k e raised to minus p minus 33.33 into 10 raised to 3 t. Now we need to find out k. How to find out k? We can put the value at t equal to 0. So at t equal to 0, IL of 0 equal to, at t equal to 0, IL of 0 equal to 0.15. It is already we have solved, right? So put it here. So I can write 0.15 equal to k into e raised to this particular term into t, but t is 0, so e raised to 0, right? And anything raised to 0 is nothing but 1, so that 1 vanishes. Okay, so k is nothing but 0.50. Now I can write down the equation as il of t equal to 0.15 instead k e raised to minus 33.33 into 10 raised to 3 t. Are you getting? This is how we have got the equation for I. But in question, they have asked equation for VL also. So what we can do? See here. We got IL. Now what is VL? VL of T is given as a L dIL by dt. Okay. L already we are having, that is 90 millihenry. 10 raised to minus 3, and di by dt of IL. IL is what? 0.15 into e raised to minus 33.33 into 10 raised to 3 t. Okay. So if we solve this, it will be become minus 90 into 10 raised to minus 3, and when we take derivative, it will be 0.15 into 33.33 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, e raised to x e raised to this has been taken here, and into e raised to minus 33.33 into 10 raised to 3t. You know the formula for derivative, right? So it becomes minus 450 into e raised to minus 33.33 into 10 raised to 3 t. This is VL of t. You getting? This is how we can solve the example. Now let me solve one more example. Hmm. So we are having this equation, this circuit. This is 100 volt supply. This is position 1, position 2. This is the direction of arrow. This is 50 volt, 5 kilo ohm, and 1 microfarad. At t equal to 0 minus, t equal to 0 minus, what will happen? No, what is asked first? Sorry. Question is find Vc of t, voltage at capacitor at particular time. Okay, so at 0 minus, this point will be here, switch will be here. Okay, so as switch, when switch will be here, there is supply na, so automatically your capacitor will reach steady state. Though it is not given, you can easily see that when switch will be here for long position, capacitor will achieve a steady state. So your circuit will be like this. At steady state, it will act as open circuit. Okay, no use of this middle voltage source. So I can say Vc at 0 minus is equal to 100 volt. Directly this 100 volt will act at this point, right? Now when at 0 plus, this switch will move here. So you know the voltage across capacitor cannot change instantaneously. So I can write Vc at 0 plus is again 100 volt only. Okay, now next circuit is, this is important point. Now what will happen? Switch is moved to position 2. So here there is a voltage source. This is the resistance, and now capacitor will act as a capacitor itself, like this. Okay, right? So what happens? Now capacitor will act as a capacitor itself. Vc of t plus minus 5 kilo ohm, 50 volt. So at t greater than 0, when you apply KVL, sorry, what we will do, instead apply KCL. will KVL will apply KCL over here, right? So your equation will be, this is 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad. So it will be uh, C dVc by dt. The current is 1 into 10 raised to 6 dVc by dt. This is the current in this particular capacitor, plus this Vc means voltage at this, plus 50 Vc plus this 50 divided by 5. 5k is a 5000. It's a current flowing there. Okay. So what we have done, we have written KCL equation, and we got this particular equation, right? Okay. Now what we can do here, we can assume this as a voltage source in series with capacitor also. Okay. So you can understand it very carefully. Okay, if I rearrange this equation, it will become dVc by dt plus 200 Vc equal to 10 raised to 4, right? Uh, what I will do, this is equal to 0. I will divide each term by this value, 1 into 10 raised to 6. So here, this will be only term. Here, when you divide this particular term, here we have to separate these two terms. So one Vc term will be here, constant term will go there. So when we divide Vc term with these things, particular 10 raised to 6, it will become 200, right? Because already there is a 5000. And when you divide right hand side, this is minus 50 upon 5000, or I can say 5 by 500, then it will becomes this particular term. Okay. Now you can see this equation is resembles di by dt plus pi equal to q. Okay. So I can write down the equation as a Vc of t equal to q by p, as per the standard equation, q by p. What is q? It is raised to 4. What is p? It is 200. Okay, so it becomes minus 50 plus k e raised to minus p t. Right? Sorry. This is the equation. Now let's see, at t equal to 0, capacitor voltage will be 100. So I can say 100 equal to minus 50 plus k, because here when I put 0, this term will become 1. So I can say k is nothing but 150. So I can write Vc of t equal to minus 50 plus 150 into e raised to minus 200 t. This is for t greater than 0. I'm sorry. This is the equation. So this is how we can find out the equation for this particular homogeneous and non-homogeneous equation. Thank you.